This is a trial of justice. The courtroom was directly turned into a live, streaming venue. Whether the defendant was guilty was decided by the people across the nation. The person to be judged today was the son of a wealthy family. The man, relying on his mother who was the minister of justice, committed all kinds of evil deeds everywhere. Bullying the poor was his only pleasure. However, this time, the man encountered a just judge. Although the three victims had already chosen to reconcile, the judge projected the trial scene nationwide and said that if anyone knew the man, they could call and talk about his deeds. Then countless people called to report, saying that they had been bullied by the man. Now the nature of the case had become a serious case of repeated violence. Even if he got the understanding of the victims, the judge had the right to convict him. However, after the first trial ended, the minister found the judge and offered very favorable conditions. She even proposed to make the judge the presidential candidate for the next term. Unexpectedly, the judge directly refused and put forward his only condition. If the minister publicly admitted that it was her indulgence and resigned, she could let her son go. The minister never expected that the judge she had promoted would become her enemy. In the end, power defeated kinship. In order to keep her position, she urgently held a press conference to apologize to the people for her son's misdeeds and said that she would send her son to prison with her own hands. When the son saw this, he was very panicked. Soon he came to the final trial. The lawyer tried hard to defend the man. The man lacked care when he was young. His parents devoted all their time to the country. Besides, he had seen the nanny steal money when he was young, so he had a bad impression of the poor. He even took out a mental appraisal report, saying that the man had a slight mental illness. At this time, the man's father also began to cry. But even such a poor performance still won the sympathy of many people. At this time, the lawyer suggested that even if the man was put in prison, the victims would not benefit. It would be better to give compensation to improve their lives. However, these words aroused the discontent of the people present. For the lawyer's defense, the judge gave affirmation instead. He could not put the man in prison because he thought of a more reasonable punishment, that was caning. This scene drove the minister crazy. What's more, in order to ensure the result was open, the execution would be broadcast live on the day. Soon it was the day of the execution. The man was stripped naked, and then a strong man hit him with a stick. The man, who had never been beaten or scolded since childhood, could not bear it at all. What do you think of this punishment?